Our first guest tonight is one of our most beloved of all. Only I have hosted this show more times than he has. He's here tonight on the way to Dodger Stadium. Please welcome the one, the only, Anthony Anderson. You know, Tim Allen was supposed to be here tonight. He got sick, and we called you, and you said, yeah, I'm on my way to the Dodger game. Why not?
Yeah, well, he didn't really get sick. I fed him last night. I'm trying to get this record on your show.
Well, you've got the record. You're just extending your lead.
That's what I'm doing. Okay, cool.
Yeah. You're like the Shohei Ohtani of talk show, of Jimmy Kimmel Live.
I love
host/guests.
Yeah.
And thank you, by the way. You reached out to me many times during our, while we were pulled off the air.
Yes.
And I was thinking about it. I was thinking like, oh, yeah, it's kind of like you've got pulled off the air also in some way.
We're in it together, brother. You know I'm in the trenches with you, Jimmy. You know that.
Sometimes when I come back from summer vacation, you were kind enough to fill in for me this summer as well, everybody tells me how much they love you, and then on the staff, you know?
Yeah.
And then I feel like they start saying it too much.
Why?
Well, because it's like almost like they're trying to send a message of some kind.
Well, maybe you shouldn't leave for as long as you leave then, man. Because I make your family my family.
That's true. Your mom, we had a birthday party for your mom here.
Yeah, that I wasn't invited to.
That you weren't invited to.
That I wasn't invited to. It's crazy because, you know, I was hosting that week and it was her birthday that week. And I started getting these requests from your staff about, hey, Anthony, should we do this for you? What do you mean do this for your mom? Well, your mom has requested 6 parking spots. She's requested a birthday cake. She's requested some Hennessy for Drunk Bobby and a bunch of other things for a party in the back that me nor my brothers and sisters were invited to for her birthday.
Not even your brothers and sisters,
Not even my brothers and sisters. She asked for 8 tickets to the show for 8 random people that we don't know.
Were you upset you weren't invited to the party, or were you pretending to be upset you weren't invited to the party?
I was pretending to be upset.
You were pretending to be upset,
I was pretending to be upset.
It kind of worked out great for you,
It
really.
did, because I wasn't invited, so I didn't have to be there.
And Drunk Bobby, explain who that is.
Drunk Bobby is my mother's very dear friend. I sent them to the Essence Festival in New Orleans one year, and we just happened to be on the plane flying home after the festival was over, and Bobby was still drunk. So I gave her the name Drunk Bobby that night, maybe 12 years ago, and it stuck with her, and she doesn't want me to introduce her to anyone unless I say, this is my mother's friend, Drunk Bobby.
That's nice. And are people disappointed when she isn't drunk, or is
Well, first off, Drunk Bobby's never not drunk.
Never not drunk, all right, well.
The brown liquor is for her. The Henny is for Drunk Bobby.
I feel like I know so much about your mom. I've known your mom for more than 20 years now.
Yes, you have.
Your dad, I don't know anything about your dad. I know he passed away.
Yeah.
How long has your dad been gone?
He's been gone he's been gone 20, 21 years now.
And what was he like?
He married my mom, so he wasn't that sane. So my dad owned clothing stores for plus-size women, you would think, because my mother's a plus-size woman, and children, and he wanted me to work for him. And I refused to work for him because I knew he wasn't gonna pay me because I was living in his house. So I refused to work for him, but then I went to the mall and got a store in a clothing store in the mall where I got a check. So he couldn't kick me out, but he made it difficult for me to live in the house.
Really?
He put a payphone in the house. He took all the phone jacks out of the house and put a payphone in the house.
Come on, for real?
Real talk. My mother's here. She would corroborate the story. The kitchen was electric. So everything was electric in the kitchen. It wasn't a gas stove. It was an electric stove. So when he would leave the house, he would go outside and take the fuse out of the fuse box for the kitchen and put a padlock on the fuse box so I couldn't add a fuse. He then padlocked the freezer to keep me from getting to his food. But he gave me access to the refrigerator.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we also had a big screen console television in the family room that had a cabinet with closing doors. He put a padlock on the closing doors so I could listen to television, but I couldn't watch it. So my boys would call me, be like, yo, Aunt, what are you doing? I was like, I'm listening to BET. What? I'm listening to 106 in Park, man. And they were like, what do you mean? I was like, Pops put a padlock on the TV so I can't watch it. I just listen to it.
Wow, so the golden age of radio lasted well into the 80s.
Oh, in my house. Oh, no, this was circa 1999, 2000 era. I was fresh home from college, man.
You were listening to blind entertainment television. That is something else.
Yes.
What a character. That is so funny.
That was
Do you
my
feel
dad.
like you have any of those traits now as an adult?
I don't have those traits.
You don't have those traits? Those are exceptional traits.
Yes, they are, man. To put a payphone in your house, man. And every time...
Who knew you could even do that?
Yeah, but my dad. And what was crazy, because you had to put a quarter into the phone every 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Or it would hang up on you. And you were only allowed to dial 7 numbers. So back then, you know, we had area codes 213, 310. Now we have 323 and all that other stuff. But you could only dial 7 numbers. So I can only dial within my area code. And if I tried to dial outside of the area code, thought I was trying to do something illegal, it would take my quarter and hang up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dad had it all figured out.
Oh, he did, man.
That's amazing. You are right now, I heard, working on a secret project with Chris Rock. Was I supposed to say that?
Yeah, you can say it.
Okay.
But it's so top secret, I don't even know what the project is, and I shot it.
Oh, you already shot it?
I shot it. He called me up. You know, we met at Said the Entertainer's house one day over a barbecue, and he was like, yo, Aunt, we've always talked about working together. I got something for you. And he called me out of the blue one day and said, hey, man, what you doing tomorrow? I was like, nothing. He said, I need you. And I just showed up on set. I had no idea what we were doing.
And still don't?
I still don't.
Did you ask?
I did, and he wouldn't tell me.
You know, I've heard of actors like not being given the entire script before, and certainly when people are in a Marvel movie, they can't like reveal. I've never heard of an actor not having any idea of what he shot.
I had no idea. All I know is that I die. And I don't know how I die. I die.
Did he treat everyone the same way? Did he not tell anybody what they're up to?
I think the leads of the movie knew exactly what was going on. I mean, you know, he has Daniel Kaluuya in it and a few other people, and that's who I had my scenes with.
Right.
But yeah, they were very tight-lipped about what was going on in this thing.
You've been in a lot of things. You know,
I have.
You've been doing this since you were a kid, really, right?
Yes.
One of the best, I'm looking through your IMDb, and this is a cast that jumps out at me. The movie Exit Wounds of 2001.
Wow.
You co-starred with Steven Seagal, Tom Arnold, and the late DMX. Now,
Yes.
that's a hell of a rap party right there. That sounds like a good time on set.
It was a great time.
What do you remember from that, if anything?
You know, this was my first time meeting DMX. Now, I'm gonna give you some history. DMX and I have done 3 movies together. Our first movie was Romeo Must Die, and we never met each other on the film.
Okay.
It's a little short story. DMX was required to have police protection in a 24-hour pass while he was in Canada because he went home on a tour. Something happened. He had a firearm in his bag. It went off, shot his Uncle Ray in the foot, and he caught a case. So Canada wouldn't allow him back into the country because he had an open case. Well, Joel Silver, who was producing the movie, figured out something, and he sent a private jet to New York to pick up DMX. He picked up DMX and 3 of his friends. They're flying into Vancouver, Canada. For some reason, one friend had to leave the plane because he probably had something on him that he shouldn't have had on him. So before the plane got to the border, they landed on stateside. That person left. They then flew into Vancouver, and they landed, and the marshals came on the plane and said, well, this manifest says you had 4 passengers. Now there's only 3. Where's the 4th person? Nobody would tell him where he was. So he had a 24-hour pass to stay in Canada. He had police around him the entire time to make sure he didn't do anything.
I hope they were on horses. I hope they were monkeys.
And then so they left. So our second encounter is this movie, Exit Wounds. We're doing Exit Wounds, and this is my first time meeting X now. I'm like, yo, he comes to pick me up in this convertible Mercedes-Benz that's only a 2-seater. He has his security guy that's as big as this couch sitting in the back seat. I'm in the passenger side, and DMX is a very impatient person. He wants to get in front of the car that's in front of him. So he drives onto the railroad tracks of the trolley as the trolley is coming at us just to get in front of this one car. That was the first instinct. I was like, I can't hang with this mother. He takes me to dinner at the Red Lobster. He orders shrimp 3 ways, fried, sauteed, and grilled. He's sitting at one end of the table, I'm sitting at the other end of the table. And he is eating them shrimp, and his head starts to swell. And I'm looking at him, he's like, So then I walked down there, I was like, yo, X, what's up? He's like, I was like, he said, what's up? He said, I'm allergic to shrimp. I was like, but you ordered them 3 ways. He said, yeah, I love them. And he starts growling. Then he picks up a steak knife. He has this uncontrollable itch on the inside of his brain. And he tries to stick a steak knife in his ear to get to the scratch. And I have to stop him. I'm saying, X, what are you doing? He was like, I can't reach it. I can't reach it. And so that is how me and DMX started our friendship.
Wow,
DMX, I love you, brother.
Anthony Anderson is with us. We'll be right back.
What kind of Dodger fan Anthony Anderson are we going to have if they win back-to-back?
I'll streak at Dodger Stadium.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do. That's what they're going to see.
Okay.
I'm going to streak at Dodger Stadium.
There you go.
Wearing nothing but my rings. And none of them will be on my fingers.
Wow. Should happen. Anthony Anderson is here. He's headed to the Dodgers game. If that happens, are you really going to do that if it happens?
I'm going to run butt naked.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to run butt naked through Dodger Stadium.
Can I run behind you with one of those Dodgers commemorative towels?
Don't run behind me butt naked. Run to the side of me, Jimmy. Run to the side of me.
Who took you to your first Dodgers game?
My dad.
Your dad did.
My dad.
All
yeah,
right.
yeah,
At least
my
he
dad
did that, right?
Yeah.
Did you have to pay for gas?
No, I didn't. We were good, man. We were good, man.
How many parades, LA championship parades, have you been to?
I've been to
Dodgers, Lakers, etc.
I've been to a few. Now, the first championship parade I went to was a Dodger. I'm not a Dodger. A Lakers championship parade, and I was working at Napa Auto Parts, and I'll never forget. And the parade was downtown, and I left on my lunch break to go to the parade, and I stayed gone a little bit longer than I did. And when I returned to work, and I had only been working there maybe that week, I returned to work, and they were like, "Why did you come back?" They fired me. They fired me right on the spot.
They fired you?
They fired me right on the spot.
Wow, that seems harsh. You're a big Dodgers fan, right?
I am.
Yeah. Who's your favorite Dodger of all time?
Oh, man. We can go Campanella. Ooh, I cussed.
Campanella, wow.
Campanella.
How old are you?
I mean, just going to history of it. Fernando Valenzuela.
Fernando
was like my dad's favorite player.
He was your dad's favorite?
Yeah, that was my dad's favorite.
You were on the Jumbotron. You've hosted the ring ceremonies. I think you even have a ring, right?
I have two. I have 220, and can you guys see that?
Is that the one you'll be wearing?
Hold on. Come on, go.
Oh, can I see it?
That one, yeah.
Oh,
you can
that's
open it up,
beautiful.
too.
What do you mean?
You can open this up right here.
What?
And there you go.
You can open the ring?
And in there you have you have part of the base that all the players got. Just pull it. I know it's difficult.
Oh, they put a little.
I know you've never held one of these before.
You're right.
There you go.
You're right. I have.
So they took a piece of one of the bases and put in there. So all of the players, we have one of those.
Wow. And when you're running on the field naked, if the Dodgers win, this will be good. This will fit.
No, it won't, but it will be. Hey, hold on. Put it on your finger. And see how it hangs on there, buddy.
On my finger, yeah, but you said you weren't going to wear it on that.
I'm going to tie it to something. It'll be dangling.
Well, let me tell you something.
It'll be a dangling participle.
First of all, good luck at the game.
Thank you.
Secondly, thank you for this gift. It's really very kind.
You deserve it after what you've gone through the last couple of weeks, Jimmy.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You deserve it.
Anthony Anderson, everybody. We'll be back with Jody Turner-Smith.